the ones that are giving you the private lessons. And then, so they hear that, okay, she's really worried about mono, but I really thought her monologue was fine. She doesn't think to worry about. They go, well, no, don't worry about the monologue. Or, you know what, this word, take a beat here, do this. Or I'll say, wow, the tongue came in your ears on that part of the song, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Then, we're each going to go around and sing what we feel as our best 16-bar cut, because in case we only get to do one thing, what would that be out of your material, and what our best monologue is. And the very people that will be working with you on those items will be the people coaching you. I always have a problem in a new private lesson. There's that like first date part of it. That part where you try to get to know the person, make them feel comfortable, see where the voice is, see how everything is, meet the parents, make a connection, and then we sing for 5 minutes. But this way, they walk in the door. We've already done all that in a wonderful way, right, together. And then, bam, you get a half hour of targeted training on exactly what you need. Exactly. And you get 3 half hours of those by Saturday night. So in just over, it's 25 and a half hours, not that I counted. It's 25 and a half hours that every single person here will have had 3 individual private lessons in all 3 disciplines. It's like a steroid shot of the arts. And by Sunday, you're going to feel so much better about going into what you have to go into. Does that make sense? So I want you to be thinking about what it is that you want to make better. If you really say that, then we can really help you. If you don't, then it's going to be harder. We can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 41. I've been around the block a couple times. Okay. So I want to make sure that we can really help you where you need it. That's what this is about. This is not a preview audition. You're here. You were invited. That was the audition. Okay. Does that make sense? All right. Cool. Then at 6 o'clock. You're going to get feedback from me, okay, from me, 6 to 6:30, that's parents again, okay, and the instructors are leaving, and I'm here, I'm an instructor too, I know that, but, so that then they're getting ready for their privates this evening, okay, those private times cannot change, because it's an intricate game of chess that we've arranged, and we've really tried to take your stuff into account, okay, different people have requested things, or people are carpooling and that kind of stuff, and I get that, but it can't be, oh, you have a this, oh, can I take your this, and I'll, you know, if this isn't Monopoly, you know, if this is, these pieces fit into a very intricate puzzle. And if you switch them, I don't know if I can fix that by Sunday morning, okay? So I really ask you to respect that. Also, we're here to make you better. You know, I know there's time for Broadway shows and all that stuff, and I'll tell you some other exciting news in a minute. But we want to make you better. And you're going to get better if you take this time to really take this time in the privates. Be there for them. Be early. Okay? In this building, you have to take a mandatory security photo before you come upstairs. Sometimes the person that works there says go on, and sometimes they say, wait, stand there, where are you going? It just depends. So you need to make sure that you come upstairs early. One time last year, we had someone that was 25 minutes late to one of the classes because they didn't plan on that. And I mean, that's a long time. A 30-minute coaching, you come 25 minutes late. And we can't move the chess schedule anymore if you miss that, okay? So be early. There are plenty of spaces to be here, okay? Okay. The next time I would see you, after tonight, the next time I would see you as a group is when? 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, right? Terrific. For vocal acting warm-up. Turn. Here is a map of the space. Hands in the air. Susan. Thank you, Susan. Flip the page. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. Look at this. Okay, Saturday. This is the space as well. Yes, we love Miss Susan. Okay, and then we have Sunday space, and then we have Monday space. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. I am the same.
Here goes back. Here.
Awesome. Sunday. We are then at a different studio. For today and tomorrow, everything takes place in this building. Okay? I thought that was the easiest thing with all of the privates. Okay? And you check in with Mr. John as to exactly remember we'll have things posted. And in the screen that posts where things are, there'll be a lot of Amy Murphy Studio letters, okay? Because we have a lot, okay, of places and rooms that people are working. Make sure you check in with one of us before you bust in on someone's private, okay? Does that make sense? In one of their private lessons, okay? And we know exactly which rooms people are in. Okay, terrific. So, Sunday, we're at a different location. We're 56 Avenue, 939 8th Avenue. 10 o'clock we warm up, and we have an hour then for a vocal acting warm up. And then Sunday, you're going to come direct. You with me? Yeah? Cool. I know it's hot, but sometimes the studios are hot, so I've still got to get your attention. Cool? All right. You must wear your dance clothes that day. And we're trying to prepare you for everything, so sometimes in an audition you have to sing in your dance clothes. So we want you to keep your dance clothes on, and we want you to modify that dance outfit into an audition outfit. Does that make sense? And we're going to rate it. We're going to rate how does she look in her dance attire that's actually dancing, singing attire? You know, how do we do on that, okay? All right, so there is a dance audition master class. Then there's a lunch break. Again, stars by it. What does that mean? What does that mean, parent guardians? Yeah, rock and roll. Right, it's your turn. Okay, cool. Then, at 1 o'clock, we have an industry master class with Tom Warren, who is swing. Who knows what that means? Who is swing in The Lion King? What does that mean? That means, yeah? Yeah, what does swing mean? If you are swinging a show, swinging a Broadway show, what is it? Someone who plays more than one part. And do they know in advance? No, they don't. He will be told by 11 o'clock on Sunday whether or not he's on. So as of now, he's coming. We might say, and it's a master class with Craig D'Amico. Okay. All right, so, but it's very exciting. There's music. Those of you that have that, I haven't phoned this to you yet. The backstage tour is on for after the show. And you don't notice it either. Your group of 39, we can take 20 back at a time. So I'm making Miss Thrasher head of 20. You can decide who they are. And I'm making Miss Bonnie I am head of the other group. Okay, so group 1 and group 2, and they're taking me back at different times. You'll be able to go backstage, see everything, look at a puppet. It's going to be incredible. So that's exciting. We just found that out for sure in an email while we're teaching today. Okay, terrific. But you're going to be able to see him live in person. He's going to sing with you. He's going to talk with you. And then you get to see him on stage, or not on stage. We don't know. Then there's the break, and then there is the audition panel. Okay? So that on Sunday we are going to run the audition panel, A to Z last name. And Monday we're going to run it Z to A. Okay? So we're going to start with last names beginning with A, going through to Z on Sunday. Then on Monday we'll run Z to A. Ms, I'm sorry, doesn't change a thing, right? But that way, suppose we have to hurry up, suppose we're running late, then the same group of people aren't affected. Does that make sense? Cool? All right, trying to be fair, you know. Each day in the audition, I don't know if we have a packet, Miss Susan, I put it in the tipping bag, a packet of the mock, what the panel will fill out. Each panelist will receive a card on it. Oh, terrific. Look at that.
Yay.
I know it.
Major.
Susan, hands in the air. Susan. Susan did everything. Okay? Just needs to change voices just there in the studio. Okay, cool. All right. So, on the back of that is a comment card, and every single panelist will have one of those that has your name on it. And there are some basic things. It says rate their 16-bar cut 1 through 5, 5 being the highest. Rate their second 16-bar cut 1 through 5, 5 being the highest. Rate their monologue 1 through 5, 3's on top. Rate their second monologue 1 through 5. What's the next thing? Appearance?
Overall appearance.
Overall appearance 1 through 5. What's the next?
Material appropriate to type.
Is it material appropriate to type, or are we singing some with cha-cha? There's no cha-cha when you're your age, right? You see what I'm saying? Also, in New York, it's real casting, meaning you have to be able to play that part now. In a voice recital, you can sing Gimme Gimme, okay? But in the real world, you want to be able to walk into the part, okay? So, is that, now in your book, do you have stuff that is beyond your years? Of course you do, because music is wonderful and delicious, okay? But we want to make sure that are the casting agencies that are casting right now, do they think that what you're singing is appropriate? Okay, cool.
Appearance appropriate to type.
Right? Is there out a little too cha-cha? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool.
Audition etiquette.
Audition etiquette. When you walk in the room, how do you present yourself? It's something that I'm going to review with you when we all go around the room. How do you walk in the room? How do you talk to the pianist? How do you present your music in a quick and streamlined manner so that you are singing, yet professional, and that the pianist is actually playing what you hope them to play? Okay? How do you interact with the panel? And then, how do you leave? And then, how are you in the hallway? Okay? Audition etiquette, right? Good manners. We hope that we chew with our mouth closed and say please and thank you. We want to do the same thing in an audition. Okay, cool.
and we've got role material suggestions for the,
Yeah, that's something I've added because I'm always frustrated when they say, oh, they shouldn't sing this. And I want to say, well, what do you want them to sing? So guess what? I put that on there. What do you want them to sing? And then what's going to be really cool is that Miss Connor is going to take those cards after you finish your audition. She's going to collect them, rubber band them, put your name on it. And then at 4:15 to 5:15, when parents can come back in and we will YouTube again, you will get that deck of cards. And the deck of those cards, and I'm going to review those with you. Each day you're going to receive that packet of your feedback. Now, let's say you've got something low. That doesn't, for a particular monologue, that doesn't mean that you can't act. It means that maybe that monologue didn't read well. And what read well means is that you did it, you probably did a fine job, but it didn't work. But it doesn't mean that your work is a 1. Does that make sense? Cool. It just means, hey, let's maybe pick something else. Or maybe you didn't really feel into it and it wasn't the best job and you kind of just said it like it was the alphabet that day. Okay? Cool. Terrific. I'm moving on to Monday. But if you were doing Sunday, if you sign up for group tickets to Lion King and you see Miss Thrasher and pay the gold purse, okay, then you see her and you go do that. The showtime curtain is 6:30 and you're going to break them into 2 groups, right? Miss Houseman and Miss Thrasher, your best friends in email. I love it. All the emails have gone back and forth. Into 20 and 19, and then you get to go backstage. How cool is that? Fantastic. Yes, ma'am.
we actually have 41.
Perfect. We won't tell them, and they'll never know.
Yeah.
Short, slump over, suck in, it'll be fine. Okay. Monday we are down at Chelsea, and we start earlier, 9 a.m. on Monday, okay? Because we want to make sure that you get all this stuff in, because some people are taking flights home. 9 a.m. vocal acting one, please don't talk, I'm happy to answer questions. And then 9:30 masterclass with Tina Marie Casamento, known as Tina Libby in her casting for Networks Tours. She's now in Miami with NFAA Young Arts, where 2 of the studio students, there are 4,000 applicants, and they got them down to 23, and 2 of them are from our studio. So how cool is that? Yeah. Okay, we'll find it if they win. Okay, terrific. It's the same program that Josh Groban was discovered by and supported by through his artistic career. Okay, 9:30 to 10:30. She's a fantastic artist, and she is going to do a master class with you that morning. And then there's her panel, 10:30 to noon. Okay. And again, there are stars there. Stars there. What do the stars mean? Stars. Yes, you know. Yeah, I know it. Okay, cool. And then you have lunch. Okay. Do we provide? Am I going to make 30 sandwiches? No. Okay. I'm telling you right now. No. You're on your okay. Cool. And then 1 to 2 o'clock is a wrap up. I caution in saying this. I'm going to say it anyway. I don't have something directly after that. That's a mistake. I know I just said a mistake. I know. Excuse me. You did not say that. I did. I want to make sure that before you leave here, and let me answer those questions, okay? I want to make sure that anything that you have, we want to feel that you are done. You know, that you have really, really covered all bases. And if we didn't, it's my job to make sure it does happen. Okay? Is that cool? Make sense? And we're also going to give you a lot of material. We have all the material from your contacts, all the material contacts from my studio, the different people that you need to help make the artistry that you need to have happen. Look at the feedback stuff by that time, because you're going to see where are you scoring high, where are you scoring low, what do you need? You know what? I've got one of the best acting coaches in the city right here. Sign up for his class. Do you see what I'm saying? If the monologues are low, you got to fix that. If the dance is low, I got to go see Parker. I know that. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? Terrific.
You're doing amazing, by the way.
Okay. Amy. I'm so excited about my cookie. Okay, so now, do you have any questions? Because we're running ahead of schedule, which I'm excited about. Questions?
Yeah, this would be the time to ask them.
Yeah? Oh,
That's very
Yes.
embarrassing. Music didn't make it with us. Someone said the drama club is on the corner of 40th. Do you know where?
The drama bookshop?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Okay,
on
so I'm
the-
going to try and
yeah.
get that there. So she just won't have it for this.
41st,
I gotcha.
48th,
I gotcha.
78th.
What do you need? What song? What are your songs?
Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile.
Okay.
And the other one is Feel the Beat by John Jacobson and Roger Emerson.
Okay, terrific. I actually think both of those are available at musicnotes.com. Okay, have you ever downloaded music before?
No.
Terrific. Then you need to see our web technician. We need to talk to Mr. Neal. Can you